Welcome to the Almost Passive Income Podcast, where we talk about almost passive income. That's all we got, dude.
It's like passive income, almost like passive income.
Rich people are always like, passive income? Fuck rich people, unless they're me. But if you like almost passive income, that's income that takes anywhere from an hour a day to an hour a week or less to create and maintain, you're in the right place.
Passive income is a myth, but almost passive income
is a reality. This is what people want.
Yeah,
They want this. Yeah, it's the Almost Passive Income Show.
Yeah.
Fuck it. That's broad, dude.
It's broad. Almost, like anything that's almost passive. It's like you're half
Even if
conscious,
it's barely passive.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it could be just,
quite active.
like, it could be, I mean.
Welcome to the rather active podcast.
Welcome to pretty fucking active income.
Not gonna lie, it's gonna take some work.
Technically, anything that is not fully passive is
Almost.
almost passive. Even if it's like 20 hours a day,
Yeah.
it's almost.
You get 4 hours
It's
off.
very active. It's some incredibly active income,
But you
that's
do get
fine.
downtime here.
But the show is called Almost Passive Income, but not everything we're going to talk about is almost passive. Some of it's very, very active.
Elijah's like, what the fuck is this?
All right, the Almost Passive Income Show.
All right, so if you were starting your list from day one, like you got no people, like you had to start over today.
Okay. Start building an email list from scratch.
Start building from scratch.
Am I known? No.
No.
I'm just a guy.
You've got skills.
Or I've got to do it. I've got my skills, but I have to go into a new niche. Can I be on camera or not?
You can be on camera.
I would personally go into the golf space because I'm interested and there's a ton of money there and it's a good space and it's growing like crazy. But I would just I'd create one lead magnet that's like something unique, like how to use your non-dominant hand to drive the ball further. And I would literally just have an opt-in page, so I would just record ads that are like, if you're right-handed, the easiest way to drive the ball further is to use more of your left hand. You have two hands and you're probably only using one of them primarily. Opt in on this next page and I'll show you a 5-minute video of how to use your non-dominant hand to add 10 to 20 yards to your drive pretty much immediately. And then I would give them a video and I'd build the list and then preferably have some sort of offer on that page to try and pay for traffic of like, here's the drive, like if you slice your driver, check out the Performance Golf SF1 that's like squares the face so that you stop slicing. And I would just run Facebook ads, Instagram ads, start at like $10 a day, try to get 5 or 10 leads a day, and then just keep spending more and just try and build the list that way. Or if I didn't have any money, I would make those videos and just post organically and then do the DM stuff that people are doing now with ManyChat, where it's like comment drive below and I'll send you my free how to drive the ball further video, and then that would just be to an opt-in for free.
Nice. So you're going hard on organic.
In that space, I would.
Right.
That's where I'd go, and that's the space that I would go into.
So you're hard on organic. You're going to run retargeting ads. All of that's to push the opt-in. You got the lead magnet that's interesting, and then for the products, you're selling affiliate stuff to start.
I would start with affiliate stuff because especially in the golf space, like there's so much out there that's actually really good, and they've already dialed in all the sales pages and stuff. So I would be an affiliate, and then I would make one monthly membership site. So my sole goal, my primary goal on my list and in my videos would be, if you want to get on a Zoom call with me once a week where I'll answer any of your questions on everything I'm working on, because I'm also not trying to be the expert. I'm not the guy who's, you're competing with like Tiger Woods' coach and all these people. Like, I'm just a guy who's a 20 handicap working towards getting to scratch, which a lot of people are in that 20 to 30 range. So I think that's actually, it's like in that space, like I know Brixton, who owns Performance Golf, they were originally trying to be like, oh, break 80 and get like, or get to scratch. It's like most people are never going to break 80. Like, you're in such a small segment. Most guys are trying to break 100 or break 90. Like, so that they were talking to the wrong people for a while.
Right.
So it's like just deciding on your audience, and I would just go after those people in that space. I would always do paid just because it's the most reliable and scalable. But in a space like that, you can do organic.
Yeah. And I like that you're starting people that are trying to go from 0 to 1. So it's like you don't have to be the ultimate expert. You can just be slightly further along. Like there's a guy in jiu-jitsu who does that, Josh Bean, who was like a blue belt when he started, and he would make all this content,
Yeah.
all these videos, and big subscribers, and he just got to purple belt, but all these people follow him, and I don't know what they sign up for, but like, oh, he's like you, just further a bit further along.
Yeah, it's that. Well, it's also more relatable. But I would say that one of the things, if you're not an expert, you're not the guy, then your goal becomes documentation. You're a documentarian versus an expert. Like if I'm teaching list building or how to make money online, I'm an expert who's done this for 14 years. If I was trying to do that from the beginning, first in a space like that, I think you're a bit of a. If you're like, here's how to make money online, I'm not doing it yet, but
Right.
unless you're literally like, here's how I'm trying to make money online, I'm trying all these things, watch as I do it, and then you show them the products you're buying and they buy them as an affiliate or whatever, then that's an ethical way to do it.
Yeah.
But I think in a lot of spaces, even if you're not an expert, it's like, I think there is a danger to people who are like, oh, well, you just need to know more than the next person. It's like, well, you should probably know a little more than that. Like, unless that's very clear. Like,
Right.
it's like this guy in the collective is, he's like 76, whatever, and his goal is to shoot his age, and he might not do it till he's 100.
Right.
But that's his goal, and I think that's a fascinating journey. I've told him if he was just to document all that, because also there's such a likability. If you're over like 60 or 70 and you're making content, people immediately want to root for you, because they're like, this old guy doesn't know what he's doing with cameras and stuff, and you're like, you give them all the benefit of the doubt. Whereas if you're a Gen Z, like 21-year-old douchebag with that stupid
Broccoli
hair, then they're like, you know, fuck this guy. I don't want to. You know, you got to be really good at that point.
Yeah, and if you can have, you need, if you're trying to teach something like, hey, I've proven this result, like making money. If you've never made money online, like don't teach people how to do that.
Yeah, but I would say if I was going to start from scratch, build a new list in a new niche, new industry, I'm allowed to make videos, but I'm not known in that space, and nobody knows me or likes me. I have no, name brand benefit or anything. I would pick a niche, and then I would build one landing page where I'm giving away something good, like a legitimate thing that people would want, that they should want to pay for, but you're giving it away for free. And this is super like 2012, but it still works. And then I would do 5 or 10 iPhone videos where I would just do selfie videos, no script, try to just be really natural and actually talk like a human instead of trying to have some perfect script or something, like actually be a person, because what you say is less important than how you say it, and the fact that people think you're authentic, and authenticity can't be faked. And I would record 5 or 10 videos. I'd start at $10 a day on Facebook or Instagram ads, and I would run ads directly to the opt-in. And if you don't have any sort of offer at first, I would have some sort of thank you page that potentially has a link out to an affiliate offer, or sells something of your own, like a $7 or $27 or $47 offer. And then I would email the list every single day. I'd set up an autoresponder that's 7 to 14 days, and then I'd push them onto a blast list. That's my broadcast daily email list. Especially if you're just starting out and you want to make it profitable, daily email is going to be the easiest way to make that happen. So I would literally just use that platform. I wouldn't worry about TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, anything else. I wouldn't even worry about organic content, but if you were good at content, I would then post a video every single day organically, and then I'd probably spend $1 a day boosting those posts to see which ones work best, and try and build some sort of a following so that you have a certain level of social proof, even if it's 1,000 followers. Like, there are people making $1 million a year from 1,000 followers who just offer the right
That's crazy.
that have like expensive stuff. So that's honestly simplest, starting from scratch. And then as an example, go into the golf space, I'd create a free video on how to use your non-dominant hand to drive the ball further. Everybody's thinking about their swing, about face contact, about this, but most people, they're right-handed and they're just using their right hand and they don't even think about their non-dominant hand. But if you can actually increase the strength of your non-dominant hand, you can increase 10, 20 yards to your drive. I created a video that shows you exactly how to do that. Put your email in on the next page. My opt-in page would almost be the exact same verbatim copy of what I said in the ad. I'd show them the 5-minute video on that page, and then I'd keep emailing them about either different affiliate offers for other golf people's products, and then I'd start to create my own products over time. or create the, a monthly membership that's like $20 a month for for a Zoom every week where you can ask me questions and whatever, or swing reviews. If you're actually a good golf instructor, then you do swing reviews for $20 a month. You can send me a swing once a week, and I'll tell you what to improve on your swing. So that's where I'd go space-wise.
That's cool. That expert advice, like that Knees Over Toes guy does that, where he has an app that's like $50 a month, but they'll
I used to
critique
pay
your
for
form.
it. It's really, I never sent those in, but the programming is great. But that's like an example of build a huge following by actually being amazing at what you do.
Right.
He also worked every single day for like a year and didn't watch Netflix and responded to every DM and comment for like a year. That's the thing. There are people who are willing to just outwork everyone, and it's like they deserve to win.
That's cool. I like that.
If you enjoyed today's episode of the Almost Passive Income Show, go to getonmylist.com to get onto my email list to see how I make money by sending almost daily emails, or go grab my book. Just send it on Amazon now. #1 bestseller. That's a true story. Go do it. Thanks for being here.